Shooting in Girard early Sunday morning. Deputies got a call about a shooting where they found a man suffering a non-life-threatening wound. 61-year-old Ricky Burns Jr. being held on the most serious charges of the four, including for attempted murder and plus interference with law enforcement. A safety first this 4th of July holiday, now that you can set off fireworks within Joplin and other surrounding city limits from noon till 11 p.m. Joplin Fire Department EMS Training Chief Dustin Luno says it's simple.
Just be a good neighbor, right? Don't be setting stuff off super late.
He also asks you to just simply clean up after yourself. Meanwhile, the Joplin Metro, we did get spared from most of the severe weather on Sunday, but it was deadly in Springfield after a 20-year-old woman was killed when high winds up to 80 miles per hour blew over a tree that ended up falling on her car. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. Partly cloudy skies tonight. Lows dropping down to the mid-60s. Sunshine 87 for Wednesday. Sunshine upper 80s for Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
66 in Wentworth, 68 in Pittsburgh, 67 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge. It's being brought to you by Josh Meeker at Country Financial. And today we're featuring Evan from Webb City.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Evan. And if you'd like your kids to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, just go to the KIX website. You can click on the button there that'll show you how to upload your audio.
We're just 15 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
All you have to do is be caller number 5 at 720. Tell us what the sound is, and you win all of the cash in the jackpot.
Here's Corey Kent.
On KIX 102.5. So that needs to move down to when I will be off.
Yeah. You're actually on vacation. I'll be right back.
We're planning the rest of the month out. July is always a difficult month because everyone takes so much time off and everything, and holidays move around and everything. So keeping up with a show plan from year to year can be a little bit of a challenge. We're going to have Bailey Zimmerman tickets that week. Right? Right? Wait a minute. That's not right. I'm looking at the wrong year. Sorry. Actually, it'll be Whitewater tickets that week. Okay. We're going to do everything from the week before the week of that week. That makes sense. Oh my gosh. Trying to get all this stuff done before I'm taking a little bit of time off this week. So before I go on Thursday, I'll be gone Thursday, Friday. Of course, the 4th, everybody's going to be gone. And then on Monday. So since I can't afford to go anywhere or do anything, I'm trying to maximize my vacation time by strategically planning it around other existing holidays to make it feel like I'm getting more time off, even though in the back of my mind, I know better. Okay. Was there not more than that on there about that? Nope, sure wasn't. All right. Morning, everybody. Good morning, Christy. Morning, Megan. Morning, Jimmy. Is it just Jimmy, Christy, and Megan? Oh, I woke up. How bad is it when you injure yourself sleeping? So apparently I slept with my arm like crunched up under me or something. I don't know. But like this whole muscle right here is really sore and it hurts to open my arm all the way. So I woke up with my arm hunched up against me and couldn't straighten it out. I slept so hard I'm tired and I'm going to have to take a nap, I'm afraid. I think, though, that the rain is over for the rest of the week. Based on what we see right now, it can always change, but based on what we see right now, it looks like the rain is over. So your 4th of June plan, 4th of June, what, 4th of June? Did I say 4th of June? That's not good. I just said 4th of June plans. I don't know. I think I just enrolled at Harvard. I don't, maybe.
Is that what happened?
I think so. No, 4th of July plans are a go.
Whose plans are a go?
Megan says she's giving herself black eyes in her sleep. Everybody's, because there's no rain. Except for Jimmy's. She's going to go somewhere where it's raining.
Wait, how have you given yourself black eyes in your sleep, Megan?
By punching herself.
Why are you punching yourself?
Because she's been bad. She knows what she did, don't you, Megan? You know.
I think he is, Megan.
Oh, boy.
Even that's a weird way to phrase that, stroking out. Yeah, your camping trip is going to be awesome, Christy. 25 seconds. Morning, Floyd. All right, 14 seconds. 10.
Huh? KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 710.
Beautiful today with sunshine, highs nearing 85. It is 67 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the forecast in about 15 minutes. Looks like, though, that your 4th of July plans are a go based on what we're seeing right now. They're saying,
okay, but I need you to knock on wood if you're going to say that.
come here. Can you lean forward and let me
Hey,
tap on your
rude.
head,
I'm
please?
not wooden.
That's not what your husband says. I'm tired.
Randy!
Okay. Anyway, looks like the 4th of July plans are a go weather-wise, at least. For the rest of the week, looks like it's going to be sunny and nice, according to what they're saying right now.
Also sunny and nice. We're just 9 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Who couldn't use a little extra cash shoved in the back of their mouth right now?
Okay, I don't know if I want it there, but
We'll put it wherever you want it.
here's Eli Young Band.
On KIX 102.5.
Christy's asking if we have a live on Friday.
No.
No.
No. Not unless it's from my house, which is possible.
You can do a live from your house.
We could light off fireworks. We could turn the
Oh,
live
you
on
mean
and
in
light
the-
off live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got what you mean. Okay, how do you crawl dad? I don't know what that means.
Crawl dad?
Megan says, I crawl dad and move and swing limbs at night in my sleep.
Crawdad, like, well, she's never seen a crawdad. Now, crawdad is a different thing, and your father has asked multiple times that you quit that. It's inappropriate, especially at your age.
Yeah, sleep in, Megan. Morning, Floyd. I've been extra tossy and turny lately myself.
Yeah, you have.
One moment I'm like, woohoo, perfect temperature. Got my half my foot hanging out the blanket and we're good to go. 20 minutes later, I wake up and I'm freezing. then I roll to my left. And then I roll to my right. And then occasionally you've got to fling your arm over there just to make sure Kyle's still on the other side of the bed, you know?
I woke up this morning at like 4:12.
Mhm.
Remember seeing that, being so confused because I thought I'd just dozed off. So I slept that hard.
Yeah.
You ever done that? You know, you just doze off, and the next thing you know, you wake up and it's like 4:30,
Uh-huh.
and you're like, "What's happening right now?" Which irritated me because then I couldn't go back to sleep for the. I have another 10, 20, 15
I
minutes.
hate
Then
that.
nope, it was over. Over. That was it. Done.
Start at the head of the bed and move directions all night. I usually go backwards. You go backwards, like towards the foot of the bed. Which one? Mm-hmm. We have some solid giveaways this month.
Nothing like having a solid giveaway for a month.
Yeah,
My,
it's
how pleasant that solid was.
okay. Yeah, it's a lot better over on Twitch than it is on almost any of the platforms. But
Looks
definitely better
so
than Facebook.
much better, yeah.
Speaking of Facebook, hi Christine.
Hi, Christine. What else we doing?
Did you get it? I think we're gonna have to go at 18, otherwise we're going at 22. Did you? Morning, Jonah. Thanks for liking the live. That's weird. I think that's the way Woody does it too. He watches us on YouTube on his TV.
Which has got to be horrific. I mean, you just got to sit there and eat biscuits while crying in front of it. That's,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
All right, 2 minutes to secret sound. What are you of coursing? You got 2 whole minutes. Okay. Morning, Riley. How you doing?
Morning, Riley.
What's
I
up?
need one more thing. Keep going to the wrong week.
Which week are you in? What do you need from?
Well, it's confusing because we're switching some around.
Mm-hmm. Good. Future us is gonna really appreciate that.
Yeah, hopefully. No, we're close. It's close to being done for the month. Since I can't do Backstage Country promos or American Country Countdown promos because not everybody has the same work ethic apparently that I do.
Nope.
Which is irritating. Get with the program, people! backdrop on the desktop change?
Isn't it just black?
Well, now there's a big white border around it. I don't remember there being that. Do you?
No.
I don't either. That's weird. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, here we go. 8 seconds.
Where are we going? What are we doing? Why? KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine in mid-80s today. It is 67 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 6 minutes. But first, it is time to win some cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound. I'm watching you over here, okay? I've got my eye on you.
You really should.
Like
I need
a
it
hawk
today.
right now.
I really do.
A while ago, I caught her cleaning a handgun. And I'm like, what are you doing?
You did not.
I did too. Don't lie to the people. I'm like, put it away. Put it away. It's not that time yet. It is time instead to win some cash with the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
We're looking for caller number 5 at 4.
You gonna do it? Put it back.
Randy?
Put it back in your purse.
Caller number 5 at 417-623-1025.
Is going to win the cash if you can tell us what is this sound. You want to tell us what it is? There it is. That's right there. That's the money shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my gosh. What is that?
What is it? We're willing to pay you to tell us. $452.50. Because why else would anyone participate if there wasn't money involved?
Caller number 5, 623-1025.
Jen, put it back. Okay. Just take one of those bullets and bite on it while we're doing it. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, hurry up and go right back.
Hi, Morning KIX. Who is this? Chad, where are you from? Chad from Lamar.
You were caller number 5.
All right, Chad. We've got $452.50 in the secret sound jackpot that could be yours.
If you can tell us what is this sound?
You know, that's kind of ironic that you say that because we just caught Jen doing that. No, I'm kidding. It's for $452.50. Is it someone sucking up Jell-O through a straw? It is not. But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $477.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20. Thank you, Chad.
Can I leave all that? I was gonna say, nor is it blowing a trumpet into Jell-O, something that we have absolutely no point of reference for.
Boy says, you sure messed up everyone's timing this morning.
Yeah, Jen, you sure did. Threw us all off. There's people right now in ditches alongside the highway because of what you did.
How did I mess that up in the log like that?
I don't know. I look over. She's got the secret sound loaded in our play sequence, which I know to you guys, they're like, so what? And I'm like, no, you don't know.
You don't understand.
We almost had. If I hadn't looked over there when I did.
It would have been catastrophic.
Catastrophic.
You got 10 seconds. Let's go.
Meow. I can't believe I did anyway. On a Tuesday? Are you kidding me? KIX 102.5. The 4 states #1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Chad from Lamar.
You were caller number 5.
All right, Chad.
All
We've
right.
got $452.50 in the secret sound jackpot that could be yours.
If you can tell us what is this sound?
Is it someone sucking up Jell-O through a straw?
You know, that's kind of ironic that you say that because we just caught Jen doing that. No, I'm kidding. It's for $452.50. Is it someone sucking up Jell-O through a straw?
Oh,
It is
all
not.
right.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, making it $477.50.
And give you another chance to guess the win tomorrow morning at 7:20.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Oh.
Now I has to piss.
Brr. Yes, that's what that was.
You mean like that, Chad?
Oh boy. Megan says it's not me taking a Jello shot. I mean, they kind of slur depending on how you take them. You were close, Christine. Oh, my Lanta. That was funny. All right, let's see how much more I can throw the morning off. What are we doing this break? Oh, yes. So my dogs were outside last night, just running around doing their thing in the backyard, when someone lit off some firecrackers, just snap, 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 snap. And all of my dogs came running to the back door, and poor little baby, little Rain, was just pawing and pawing out the door like, oh my gosh, let me in. Hi, Morning Kicks. Thank you. I did need this. And I mean, it kind of sounds like it'd be a fun thing to do. It could. It's kind of like sometimes when you make things with Jello, it makes it that much more fun. Like when you make them into jigglers. Maybe when you drink it out of a straw, it just makes it that much more fun. Why not, Christine? I was thinking add like rum or something to it, but we can also put it in the bathtub. That's okay. We're talking about the weirdest thing you've ever had a stranger say to you. Yeah, I say that's up there on the list for sure. That's good. Hmm. I will. I will. Yeah. I feel like you probably hear a lot of weird things though, because you meet so many different people and you deal with their dogs. Well, luckily we're not on air. It's Randy.
What? What is what?
What a fun
Why
time for
squeeze
Randy to
whose
come back
butt?
in.
Be more specific, Christine, because the answer to some parts, I mean, that may be yes or no, depending on who we're talking about.
Can you express their anal glands?
Yes, I know how to do that. For an extra $20, but you have to meet me out behind the place here in a half an hour. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'd go, wrecked him, dang near killed him. That is just, it never, ever gets old. I yelled it out in church the other day, and
Oh,
the
boy.
reactions I got were great. That one I can't. That bothers me.
You know, you missed it. Christine propositioned me earlier with Jello in the bathtub.
Okay. There goes breakfast. Sorry. Wrecked him, dang near killed him. Something about the word rectum. It's just fun.
Rectum is fun.
Okay, Jen, don't make it nasty. Yes. All right, bye, Christine.
Bye, Christine.
Yeah, not all the time, though. There's some that say you shouldn't do that, but when your dog is dragging its butt on the ground, that is because of infection that is building or inflammation that's building up in there due to the fact that they can't completely express or get rid of all of that.
Or it could be worms.
It can be that. It can be.
But typically it's one of the other.
Typically, usually, because the time. Actually, did you know most dogs build up a inherent resistance to parasitic worms?
Oh, I did not know
Not heartworms, not things like that, but the flatworms and normal things. They're very susceptible to those as puppies, but as they get older, the risk of them contracting those becomes less and less. Hi there, Morning Kicks. Oh, here we go.
Good
Okay.
job. Get him.
Love what we're talking about. And that dang near killed him. Yes, that helps helps move it out, right? Right. Yeah, and but they also get inflamed, which causes the itching. That's what I was saying. I said when that builds up, it causes. Yeah, yeah. But or if it's just something that you've taught them to do.
Another Tuesday night.
Yep. Right. Some people say though that it shouldn't be done. I've read some, probably right-wing pet owners. Hmm. Yeah. Some say you gotta let it happen naturally. Right. Right. I gotcha. All right,
Bye,
bye.
Christine.
It's what I said. It's what I said. I said when they get full, we express those so that they don't cause inflammation from the buildup.
Who would have thought when you came on the live this morning we'd be
That
talking
we'd
so
be
much
talking about
poop?
anal expression. Oh, TikTok shop. Who cares?
Yeah, it's butt stuff.
It's butt stuff. We got to do some butt stuff.
Mhm.
So I will
Morning,
hers,
Kathy.
but let me tell you another thing. Let me give you a warning. It sounds like, oh, well, they're just doing that. No, it's like death each time. It's that there is a stink that cannot be described from that. It's just 3 or 4 little drops, but oh, the whole house. It's like the strongest, most horrific. I mean, it's like when you do it, the smell just goes throughout the house. It's horrible.
Have you ever had to deal with that with Bella?
Oh, every time we give her a bath, yeah, I do it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we just had. Where have you been? We just did this whole conversation. This has to be done regularly. So, and there's a way to do it. Okay, you can't just put your hands on either side of the beehole and squeeze. No, you have to get behind the glands to push them out. So, yeah, boy. Here, anybody want another sausage?
I hope you weren't eating. You aren't now.
No, you're welcome.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Kathy, I hope it goes okay today. Spays are very routine. I'm sure she's in great hands.
So, I just saw this thing with Magic the Gathering, and I was at one of the booths on Saturday. I was running through there, and they said, we've got this, this, and this, and they had those weird little hexagonal die. And I said, oh, Magic the Gathering and D&D. And they said, yes, for both of those games.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, that's just kind of like Billy on the street. And then just walked off.
Yes, the more you know.
Well, it's for your dog's health. Bella has been, I don't know what it is because I haven't given her a bath in a couple of weeks. I mean, she's getting one this week. But since I cut her hair, she's been doing the chewing thing. and she doesn't have
Hold on.
anything biting her. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen
Here's Luke Bryan.
on KIX 102.5.
Ingrown hairs, maybe?
No, it's not that short. I don't cut it that short. I use a number 4. So I don't know.
Is
It's
it her-
almost like
is it
skin
her-
irritation,
Yeah.
but I don't know. There's been no changes in her diet or anything. She has a very expensive diet. Stupid dog.
Is it her backside where you snipped her?
No, she did pay attention to that for a few days, but now it's just like on her hip and on the fronts of her legs, which is usually an indication of an allergic reaction to
Mhm.
something, but I don't know what it could be. Nothing
You
has
put in some new
changed.
plants, though, didn't you?
She doesn't go around those. No,
I
they've
mean,
been
pollen
there.
still gets in the air, though.
It's been like over a month. Yeah,
Good
but
to
not
know.
into the skin. If my dog's skin is reacting to pollen in the air, then oh my gosh, help me, Rhonda. What kind of dog are you? Used to be a wolf.
Jimmy says razor burn.
I'm gonna start reading Call of the Wild to her by Jack London.
Yeah, that'll
Maybe
click.
something will happen.
That'll do it. You know what we're doing at this break?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mainly selling.
Minute and a half. Yeah, that's right, Riley. He says dogs can develop an allergy at any point in their life, just like a person.
We're not enablers.
Well, I don't think that's how an allergy works.
You know what? This is a little known fact, and this won't cost you anything extra. But did you know that when cheetahs race one another in the jungle in Africa, on the savannah,
The Savannah, yeah.
every single time one of them will turn to the other and say, "You're a cheetah," and then they lay down and laugh, and then they go
Yeah. Every time.
every time.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That sounds right. Did you nick your head again?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, that was yesterday. Thanks for being all over it, though.
Yeah, no problem. All right, 30 seconds.
What do you think? Reese's Jolly Rancher Fruit Butter Cups?
No.
No.
Jolly Ranchers, Fruit Buttercup Reese. What?
Fruit Butter Cups. Jolly Rancher Fruit Butter Cups.
Is it a Reese's or is it a Jolly Rancher?
It's a Reese's Jolly Rancher.
The textures are too different.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine high near 85 today. It is 67 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the 4 states weather and news in just 25 minutes.
Plus, in the next hour, we want to know what's the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger say to you?
Oh, I love these. I love them because you never know the context. And you're like, what? So the weirdest thing that a stranger has just come up and said to you out of the blue, totally just left you open mouth going, what? What does that mean? What?
You can call or text to tell us what was said to you. 623-1025. You can also tell us on Facebook.
Plus, we're getting you signed up to win a 4-pack of single-day Born and Raised Festival tickets. This is for the event that's happening in Pryor, Oklahoma, September 10th through the 13th.
And it's going to be huge. Parker McCollum will be there. Jamie Johnson, Cody Jinks is going to be there.
And over 38 different acts. So it's going to be an amazing festival. And all you have to do to get signed up is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
I mean, it'll be a great way to celebrate 4th of July, I think, winning some tickets.
Winning some yeah, because right now, and listen, I'm as much a proponent for shooting off fireworks as the next guy. But if you're a dog owner, this time of the year is extremely stressful for them. And it's a whole event. It's one of those holidays that they dread more than anything.
Oh, yeah, it is. Like last night, my dogs were outside just running around the backyard, and one of my neighbors shut off some of the firecrackers.
Yeah.
All three of my dogs ran to the back door.
They're like,
Pawn, let me inside.
We're not having none of that.
Freaking out.
Yeah, and it could be something that just happened, on July 3rd, 4th, 5th, maybe. But no, it has to start back in June, and we head that way. And it's okay. It's just one of those things. I think maybe we ought to build what my dog has learned, that the inner closet in the master bathroom where the towels are kept
Oh, yeah?
is its safe space. So she now runs in there, and it's a central room in the house that's got at least 3 walls between it and the outside.
She's like, I'm safe here. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's my fallout shelter from World War III.
Who freaked the dogs out? The 4th of July is always a problem. Here we go. It scares the crap out of my dog. Freaking Fido. Loud banging after they shoot him. Then they reload. My dog pees all over the rug because my stupid neighbors. Who freaked the dogs out? 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 Who freaked the dogs out?
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Oh, my. You guys missed all of that. So all they see is me going. We're oh, who cares?
He was trying so hard.
So I don't know what I did, but I was complaining about this earlier, and I'm going to again. So just get used to it, Linda. About sleeping wrong and hurt my arm. It really, really hurts. And of course, Jen's answer for everything is
Go to urgent care if it hurts
shut
that bad.
up.
Because the whole morning he's been, ooh.
No, I've been.
Ah.
Ah. Ah.
All morning long. This is what's going to get us kicked off TikTok.
Those inappropriate noises from the mouth area.
Randy's whining about his arm, and Jen thinks it's funny.
You need to see a doctor? Why our insurance rates are what they are.
His T-Rex arms are giving him fits. He did say that earlier. He's like, it feels better if I keep it up like this.
So the yesterday, so we had those pump sprayers left over from when we put on the clear coat and everything, right?
Yeah.
So I tried my best to clean them out because they were like $19 a piece,
Yeah.
Tried to get them cleaned out, but the problem is it's impossible unless you're going to soak them in acetone, fingernail polish remover pretty much, to get that all cleaned off. So I cleaned them as well as I could. I was running water through them. They were working. Go put them in the storage shed, come back to use them this next week to go spray a little Roundup around, and they're clogged completely shut.
Oh.
So it got some of the Roundup in the hose, so I'm trying to clear it out. So it's a little bitty hose, which is the problem with all these pump sprayers, It gets the slightest bit of dirt in it, and it's clogged immediately. It can't move through that. They need a bigger hose.
Right.
All need a bigger hose. So anyway, what I take it and try to suck the Roundup out.
No.
And I got like 4 or 5 big mouthfuls of Roundup. I didn't swallow it. I mean, spit it out, but it did cause the inside of my mouth to peel off. Is that bad, you think? I mean, it causes cancer. It's proven to cause cancer.
Are you being serious
I'm
right
being
now?
very serious. I'd suck it trying to clear out the blockage and whatever. So like a piece of the blockage would come out and what was behind it, the Roundup that was behind it would flood into my mouth and I'd spit it out. Almost like, here's the question, my question.
That's right, Megan.
Do you think that Roundup is more likely to cause cancer from having been in my mouth than gasoline from when I used to siphon gasoline? Because I've done that too and got a mouthful of gasoline.
I think Roundup's probably worse than gasoline. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's more chemically.
Than petroleum products?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Glyphosate is the thing that causes cancer in Roundup, and it's what it uses to cling to the plant, makes it stick to the plant.
She says, "Don't do that, Randy."
Well, I'm trying not to right now. I mean, I was tempted to go out in the hallway. I brought a glass with me, and no. But I did get some in my mouth.
Was it really peeling the top of your mouth?
I mean, like when you burn your mouth with coffee, it didn't hurt. But there was that little layer, that when you drink something hot.
That's the acid and the chemicals killing you.
There is no acid in Roundup.
Yeah, there is. How it kills weeds.
It's good. It's Monsanto goodness meant for everyone's betterment.
Why aren't we calling the winner? Hold on.
I don't know. You think I should go see a doctor?
I was going to say, you really need to go see a doctor.
So there is a condition.
We did get a text after news today. No pickle juice infused drinks.
No what? No pickle juice infused drinks. Yes. Stupid. All right.
Right there. Your tongue
My
will
wife's
fall
just
off.
giving me that look,
Yes, you probably got a first-degree chemical burn. Yes.
not first degree.
First degree.
Would be, first degree is when it goes through subcutaneous tissue and damages down to musculature. That's first degree on any burn. So there's third degree, which is topical, second degree, which is into the subcutaneous, and then first degree, which goes below that. It was not first degree. It wasn't even third degree. I mean, it was like
probably third degree.
chapped
then.
lips are worse than what I got on this. My concern is, do you think it'll cause oral cancer from that?
Yeah.
From that little bit of exposure of 4 or 5 mouthfuls?
I think it will.
Okay. Well, then I've got that going for me. Class action
You
lawsuit.
really got to.
I'm
No,
calling-
because you
I'm
put it in your
trying-
mouth.
You got to hush. Yeah,
You put
gotta
it in your
hush.
mouth, so you can't sue them.
I just got you saying you put it in your mouth. That's going to be the beginning of this call. Hey, Heather, would you do me a favor? Yeah. Listen, I have asked all morning long. I think I have a tick back here, and Jen will not look for me. Would you come by and check and see if there's one here? I can't see. I can't reach it.
Trust me, you don't want to see
Come
it, Heather.
on.
You won't want
Do
anything
me
to
a
do
solid.
with it.
Heather's like,
She's like,
I'm
nope.
done.
Having nothing to
I'm
do with
done
any of that.
with this. I'm not having any of it. Come on, Heather. I'll give you born and raised tickets. Oh, she's at work, so
So
she
you're
can't
just going to have
say.
to deal with your tick.
Yes, I will come check you for ticks later. Well, Heather, regardless, in spite of your lack of medical concern, you have won born and raised tickets.
Woo-hoo!
Yes.
Heather!
We've got you a 4-pack of single-day tickets that you can take 3 friends, if you have 3 friends, with you for 1 day, or another friend with you for 2 days, or you can just keep them all to yourself and go to all the days.
Just tells you the Four States Concert Connection.
Say KIX 102.5. Heather? Say KIX 102.5 for me. There you go. Okay, we got to get some information from you. So Jen's going to ask you a couple of questions here.
All right, I need your birthday, please. And I think the last thing I need is your street address. And then what's the zip out there?
Okay, you can, these, I don't know, are these picking up or will you go look on sheets? Because I really need to get to working on this if we're going to do this in 2 minutes.
Let me see.
This needs a lot of work.
It says no, will be in house. We don't have them yet, but they will be here for pickup at some point. I'd say give us a week. Actually, the show's not until September.
That's going to be closer to the event. So
Yeah.
just call 624-1025 closer to the show to make sure that they're in before you come to pick them up, okay? All right, thanks, Heather. Bye. I could not get any participation in that.
She was not having it.
She's at work, but I get that. And then I waited for you to say that.
I was trying to put a liner in.
And then she wouldn't respond. I think I'm going to probably take all that off. I have asked. Do me a. Then nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'd cut a lot of it myself.
Huh?
I would cut a lot of it myself.
But I'm going to have to work around her responses to make it make sense. You
I know.
understand?
I'm getting more time. We'll go late and we'll make it work.
Did you get signed up for Born and Raised Fest? Not enough time. Did you get signed up for a Born and Raised Festival tickets earlier? What I need you to do is say, well, you have. I need somehow to say, you've won or something to kick that off.
Well, what's the thing right before it? Because you are our winner. Because you are our winner.
Well, not because. Just say, well, you are our winner.
Well, you are our winner.
Shouldn't play contests while you're at work if you're not supposed to play contests while you're at work. Okay. In spite of the efforts to thwart it, we have a cohesive break. Tick picker. I've been bit 2 or 3 times this year by things. I don't know what they were, but I've got like 2 places almost completely healed and another one on the back of my leg.
I thought you were about to say I got lice. You said I got like. I was like, how do you have lice?
Where?
In your eyebrows or? I don't know.
Body lice. You know what those are called.
Crabs?
Anyway. I think it's mosquitoes, though, because I've not seen any ticks at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just mosquitoes.
All right, 25
I
seconds.
got bit by one on the shoulder the other day that hurt while I was mowing. I was totally unaware, and I felt something. I thought I was getting stung. I look over, it's a mosquito. It hurt. And I smacked him and killed him. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Beautiful today with sunshine, high near 85. It is 67 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at 4 states' news and weather in just 12 minutes. And in the next hour,
We want to know, what's the weirdest thing you've ever had a stranger say to you?
yeah, just out of the blue, left you sitting there with your mouth open with no context or anything. 623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
But we've been getting you signed up to win tickets to go to the Born and Raised Festival September 10th through the 13th in Pryor, Oklahoma.
And our system just picked a winner, so shall we give him a call? You ready?
Yeah, no.
Can you get ready?
I didn't bring my pants with me, so I mean,
You always got to bring your pants.
let me borrow your blow dryer and I'll get ready.
Hold on, let me get it out of my purse. All right, there you go.
Okay.
That's not how you use it. You got to turn it on.
No, I don't. You're not my boss. I can do whatever I
You're
want.
just banging it. It's not going to work that way.
It works fine. It's hammer shaped. It works as a hammer.
You ready to call it now?
You know what? You do not control and rule my life. I am my own individual.
But if you want a blow dryer to actually blow dry, you got to plug it in. Otherwise, why don't you just use a hammer instead? You're going to ruin the blow dryer that
I
way.
just borrowed your blow dryer. Now I'm ready.
Okay.
Beep, beep, beep. Here, let me see that. Okay, almost finished.
Sounds like you're making a bonus.
Hey, Heather. Did you get signed up for Born and Raised Festival tickets earlier?
Yeah.
Well, you are our winner. Woo!
No way.
Yes, sir.
We've got you a 4-pack of single-day tickets that you can take 3 friends, if you have 3 friends, with you for 1 day, or another friend with you for 2 days, or you can just keep them all to yourself and go to all the days.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just tells you the 4 States Concert Connection.
KIX 102.5.
I thought you just said Forest Chill and La Boussole.
No, there's no La Boussole.
Okay.
Just Doppelbaum. Yesterday was the last. I know, that mic is going to shock him one day. There is everything in my purse, Jimmy. Are we doing it after this one? Okay, you have 10 seconds.
Theoretically, we are.
Don't hit the green button, please.
I can do whatever I want. Try not to scream.
Does it make you want to cry a little bit?
A little bit. Yeah, don't put things in my mouth. You don't put
saw
things
that.
in my mouth. That's right. Secret sound is Randy recording something. That's actually accurate.
I mean, technically. Who said that?
I think it's Floyd, wasn't it?
I don't know. I don't see it on my screen.
No, it's over on Twitch. I think I did correctly. I put morning kicks liners after the specific breaks that.
That was weird.
What just happened? Did you see that flick?
No?
It was weird. It put the MK Wright brand liner in front of Liberty Tree Guns for just a split second and then moved it back down and started Liberty Tree Guns.
Why would it do that?
I have no idea. Why does it do anything that it does? Anyway, I put in liners after PV production value breaks.
Okay.
I
Cool. You think?
think they are. My understanding, especially during the 7 o'clock hour Friday, that there will be production value in all 3 breaks. So I put liners in all 3, and then I put production value after 6:35. I think that takes care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not; those aren't built into the break on purpose.
Morning, Starara.
Man. So there is a list that they've just released of the top 10 places that Americans fantasize about having woo-ha.
Whoopee.
Yeah. Number 10, in a friend or family member's home.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to disinvite neighbors from coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9, in a limo. Number 8, in a sauna.
Ooh, and a sauna. That's
Number
hot.
7, at work.
No.
Number 6, on top of a pool table. Number 5, in the ocean. Number 4, in a pool. Number 3, in a car. Number 2, on a beach. And number 1, in the shower. Let's see. Check. Oh, wait. They mean with a partner. Okay, never mind. At work. Doesn't that depend on where you work?
Probably. Like, I don't think a brain surgeon could do it.
Or a toll booth attendant? Or
Probably not.
TV news anchors?
The guy who cleans the windows on a skyscraper. He probably doesn't
Yes,
do
now that could be addressing a number of issues with that one.
Did you see this list of life hacks from Reddit? I love this. So, insanely useful life hacks that sound fake but actually work.
I looked over these, and some of them I think that's not a thing.
If you crack an egg and get some of the shell in the egg, wet your fingers, and you can get the shell out easily. It works.
Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm. Use a fork to dunk Oreos in milk. You just put it through the cream and not the cookies, so you stick it in the middle.
Well, duh.
I taught Kyle that trick.
If you're in a boring meeting or driving or just nodding off, it says hold your breath. If you hold it long enough, your body will send a rush of blood to your brain, which will in turn will make you feel wide awake, but only for a short time. Yes, but when they say short time, they mean like the next 15 seconds. It does not last.
Oh.
From someone who
Really
used to have
short
to
time.
drive long distances and struggle to stay awake and has fallen asleep while driving, it only lasts like for a few seconds.
Yeah.
This says to fall asleep faster, cool your room and warm your feet.
Okay.
So for all those people who sleep with their feet out of the covers, that's inaccurate.
Whoops.
I
messed up
disagree.
hanging out
I
last
say
night.
cool your body or warm your body and cool your feet.
Yeah, I like a little breeze in my feet. If you have water stuck in your ear, turn your head to the side and jump up and down on one foot. It looks super stupid, but it's almost instant relief.
Or you can turn your head and just do that, which does the same thing. It's the vibration that causes the water to drain.
come out.
Now this one, if you get a mosquito bite, it says run a spoon under hot water. Not hot enough to burn, obviously. But then press the back of it against the bite and repeat that a couple of times. It helps cook the protein that causes the histamine reaction in your skin. To be able to cook protein, you'd have to have
I mean, it's got to be really hot.
Yeah. So I really don't think that it would relieve the itch due to the fact that it sends a different nerve receptor to your brain, burning rather than itching.
If you have bad hay fever, do some moderate exercise. It produces adrenaline, which reduces histamine receptor activation and can drastically and immediately improve the symptoms.
So if you react to the pollen and stuff that's in the air, let's go outside and breathe even more air because of your panting.
You can work out inside. Maybe that would negate that. Can you move the mouse real quick, please?
Sniff alcohol wipes when nauseous.
Really? I've never heard that one before.
And this next one sounds stupid. I just can't believe this is real. To clean any stained Tupperware, place a folded up paper towel along with a bit of dish soap and water into the Tupperware item and then shake it vigorously and it will come out spotless.
I don't know if I believe that.
What?
Maybe if you like...
Especially Tupperware because as we know, stains get down into the plastic.
Into the pores, yeah.
What's a paper towel in there with some soap and water going to do? I don't believe that.
I don't believe that one.
But I think there's people probably laughing at the idea of you trying that.
Yes. If you have trouble with turbulence on planes, you can hold your feet slightly off the floor, very slowly ease yourself forward and back into your seat. This will actually minimize your contact with the aircraft, which means
So
you
in other
feel
words,
less
do
turbulence.
this, and everyone else will think you're an idiot. So you'll have that to deal with. What is this thing about the percentages, though? Is that real?
What percentages?
Okay, it says if you have trouble calculating percentages, you can always flip the number. So they say 80% of 50 is the same as 50% of 8.
Hold on, we gotta go.
That is not right, is it?
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the mid-80s, partly cloudy skies, lows in the mid-60s tonight. Sunshine 87 on Wednesday. Sunshine near 90 on Thursday.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
68 in Sarcoxy, 72 in Pittsburgh, 71 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're wanting to know, what is the weirdest thing that a stranger has come up to you and said totally out of the blue?
623-1025 to call or text.
Or you can tell us on Facebook
Here's Jason Aldean.
on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Is that real?
Okay, say it to me one more time.
Okay, it says if you have trouble with percentages, figuring percentages,
Mhm.
just remember that you can reverse the numbers. So what is 8% of 50? It's the same as 50% of 8, which would be 4. That is not
That's not right.
That's not right. Is it 8% of 50 might be 4? I don't know. I'm so bad at percentages, I don't know.
What is 8% of 50? 4!
Okay, let's try it with something else then.
Okay.
What is 17% of 38? Is it
What is
38?
17% of 38? 6.46.
Okay. What is 38% of 17?
What is 38% of 17? 6.46.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to see if I can remember that.
Wow.
So we need 20% of 12, which is 12% of 20. That does me no good because neither one of those do I have a clue to.
Yeah, I don't know.
10% of 70, 70% of 10 would be 7.
7. Yeah.
So it'd be 7% of either one.
They're all saying, no, Matt, don't make me mad, please.
Well, that really helps, though, if you can remember that,
That's
which I
wild.
won't.
Yeah. Talking back to the whoopee in random places, Sarah says none of those sound appealing. She says they're not that appealing. I agree.
Well, I mean, the whole water-based thing is kind of counterintuitive.
And I don't think I need some ocean water like
Yeah.
joining the party.
Especially with the stuff that's in ocean water. You better keep a tight grip on things.
Yeah, we know what you mean. Got it.
Hey, speaking of, and since we've got so much rectum talk, there was a Florida guy who got stabbed in a drug dispute, was in surgery when the nurse discovered a glass crack pipe, a lighter, and tinfoil containing cocaine in his rinky-dinky. He had just been transported to St. Petersburg Bayfront Hospital. Been by there. Not been to it, though, because I don't go to the doctor unless I need to. Suffering from a knife wound. And after being hospitalized, he was booked in jail for cocaine possession and possession of drug paraphernalia. So he just carries this stuff around in his butt? I mean,
I guess. It's always with him then?
I guess.
Hands-free?
I mean, it was already there, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, before law enforcement got involved. So that implies that, where am I going to put this? They ought to get fanny packs for fashion accessoryless addicts or something, a program or something. I mean, the lighter he could have carried in his pocket. They're not illegal.
That's true. I hope he had it wrapped in plastic.
And why were they looking anyway? I mean, were they giving him like a complimentary colonoscopy during his surgery or something? Why were they, oh, look what's in here. Maybe they were taking his temperature and they heard it clink when they put it in.
They're like, wait a second, what was that sound? What was he getting surgery on?
Well, for the stab wound. Unless he got stabbed in the butt. Wrecked him. Dang near killed him.
So he got stabbed, and they decided to check his butt while he was under. That doesn't make me want to go.
To that doctor.
Well, yeah, but I don't
While
want to
we're
go under
here-
again. Might as well. Like what? What were you guys looking for, and why, and what are we
Everybody
doing?
knows that's the quickest way to a man's heart.
Oh, oh no! Oh no!
Yeah. Every time you light your lighter, it gets lighter.
That's
oh,
true.
that's a morning kick shower thought.
I'm pretty sure we have something like that, don't we?
Should have. Christy said, I had a stranger tell me not to go into the store. She went in anyway, and it was being robbed.
They were
Guess
just
you
trying
should have
look out
listened
for
to
ya.
the stranger. It must have been the
Yeah.
getaway driver. Oh, man.
No, Lucy.
Didn't get to get in the pool yesterday.
We're such good influences. We have Megan's daughter running around with a knife now.
Yes. Always be prepared for self-defense. Have you heard about this new prison they're opening this week in Florida
What is it?
called Alligator Alcatraz?
What?
It's in the middle of the Everglades. There's only one way into this place, and it is protected, on all sides, hundreds of miles of swampland full of alligators and pythons. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today with a high near 85. It is 71 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in just 15 minutes. But we're talking about the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger just come up and say to you out of the blue.
You can call or text to tell us what they said to you at 623-1025.
Or you can tell us on Facebook
Here's Gabby Barrett.
on KIX 102.5.
I guess that's to deter them from running off.
Yeah, there's no way in or out of there.
Gonna run into a bunch of
Collier County, Florida. It opens today.
You're saying it's a temporary camp that'll soon house 5,000 migrants in tents? Wait, so it's not a prison.
No, well, it's I think it originally was, but now it's going to be a migrant detention camp.
So they're gonna be living in tents amongst a bunch of alligators?
No. There are alligators in the swamp surrounding the camp. There will be no alligators in the tent. So this is for people who have come into the United States illegally. I guess they have concerns about them staying, or being about their flight risk because they have broken laws concerning containment before, such as crossing the border illegally, coming to the United States illegally, refusing to get proper documentation, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Finally, a decent movie. Maybe. Jurassic World Rebirth starts tomorrow.
Oh, I hope it's good. I really hope it's good.
I won't go to the theater to see it. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the weirdest thing that a stranger's come up and just said to you? Today's Melissa's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Melissa. Have you had your spanking yet? Well, come on down.
Well, yeah, working all night like that. Go and get some
Right?
rest so you can party tonight.
Well, be sure and light a candle for us. I want to play Happy Birthday for you though. Okay, you ready to sing, Jen?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Melissa. Happy birthday to Melissa. Come on, no, get out of my face.
Happy birthday, dear Melissa.
Light a candle, but don't set your hair on fire, or it'll sound like this. There you go. Happy birthday, Melissa. Bye.
Eat lots of cake.
Or not. She's not your boss. You do not have to do what she says.
That's true. I know the boy, he loves the Jurassic movies. He just loves all things dino. So he's really excited for this movie.
I'm surprised so many little kids like the dinosaur movies because they're terrifying.
I think they are
Parts
too.
are.
I think so.
I just don't get it.
I mean, I still vividly remember the first time I saw those the first Jurassic Park movie, the little reptilian guys with the fan on his head and he spits the venom.
Yeah.
The first time I saw that, I was mortified. Scared the daylights out of me. And it's one of those things I can't
The one that
think
scared
about.
me, or I found particularly intense, was the little bitty ones that swarmed.
That swore, yes.
That was like,
Yes.
no, that just gave me the all overs.
No. They're saying our volume dropped.
It's really sore
From the roundup?
probably.
Probably. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It looks okay over there.
Yep, it's fine. It's right where it needs to be.
Might just be a you thing, Megan.
It probably is.
All right, 20 seconds, and then we got to seg.
Dig.
3 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country
Here's Go Wetzel and Jesse Murph.
on KIX.
I can tell that you're mad. You're mad. Why you so mad? You always so mad. I'ma take the high road.
We're being real vague about the I-44 expansion improvements.
What do you mean? What are they doing?
Well, you heard about it earlier this morning on the news. They're talking about there's a meeting, I guess, open to the public that's happening tonight for this.
Mhm.
And It's concerning all the improvements that'll be happening in Newton County, Jasper County, Laclede County, all between here, in other words, and Mount Vernon, those areas, which it's really, really needs
Right.
some improvements, a lot of improvements. But, I mean, I don't know. There's been a lot of talk about the expansion of the 6 lanes coming in from either side of the state, which would begin here, working their way through, and also around city urban centers such as Springfield, Lebanon, and Rolla, um, and then would gradually fill in between. But a lot of these new bridge improvements that they've done will not accommodate 6 lanes. So that
Just
would
not
have to
wide
be
enough,
taken right. Would have to be taken care of first. Now some are. Some have been built. There's the one right before the Hood's truck stop. In other words, by Halltown that you go by, and you go over that bridge, and you can see the shoulders are plenty big enough to accommodate 3, maybe even 4 lanes.
I mean, how realistic is that, though, to have to go through and widen all the lanes, but then also go in and do all the bridges as well? Like, I mean, the
it's
price
going
of
to
that's
have
going
to
to be
be
crazy.
done. Yeah, but it's going to have to be done. So,
Okay, we got to go.
I mean, I don't know
Go.
how they're going to address this. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Sunshine with a high near 85. It is 71 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast, tell you what it's going to be like for your 4th of July week in just 5 minutes.
But we're talking about the weirdest thing you've ever had a stranger say to you.
623-1025, just out of the blue with no context at all. What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard a stranger say?
So I am actually a licensed massage therapist, so I have 1,000,001 of these stories, unfortunately. But this one guy that I will never forget was very early in my career, and I was about 10 minutes into his service, and he goes, I would really just love to cut off your hands and take them home with me.
What? Oh, that is so creepy. What did you do?
I immediately ended the service and asked him to leave, and he was asked to never come back.
Oh, that is so weird. Like, I get if it's a really nice massage, but you don't say that to people.
I mean, where are you going to keep him anyway? In a box under his bed?
Oh, yeah, and that's what he told my managers. He was like, it was just a compliment to her massage, and they were like, you couldn't think of anything else to say.
You couldn't go like the murdery mutilation route of chopping hands
Yeah,
off?
that one was too far for me, so I had to end that one.
Good for you. I think that was the right move there.
Yeah. They like tips, not verbal tips either.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard a stranger say?
I work in a farm store, and I was walking back up to the counter, and this guy looks at me, and he goes, where have you been all my life?
You should have said aisle 3.
He goes, you are not dead gorgeous. And I said, that's what my husband tells me every morning when I wake up.
Good for you.
Right. What is the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger say to you out of the blue?
They tried to purchase me.
Wait. He tried to purchase you?
What?
It was probably 5 or 6 with my dad out in California, and a guy on a loading dock come up to him and me and asked how much my dad would want for me.
What the?
And he was serious?
As a heart attack.
That's
oh,
illegal.
my Lanta. That's so creepy.
No, he just thought I was really cute, and my blonde hair was adorable, and he wanted me.
Creepy.
Ooh, no way.
Run.
Scared me half to death.
Run.
Oh, yeah.
It's human trafficking.
Yeah, run and don't
What
look
the
back.
heck?
What is the weirdest thing you've ever heard a stranger say?
I work at a gas station, and he was drinking by in our trash cans, so I told me I had to leave, and he told me I eat my children, and he told me that that women are the problem of the earth, and he went on, and I couldn't really understand most of what he said, but it was weird.
So the real question is, do you eat your children?
Do you eat them?
No, I don't.
Yeah, not always. That's clarified.
Just on days that end in Y.
Drinking by the trash cans. One
Keeping
of the
it classy.
favorite places to hang out because it's shady back there, you know.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard a stranger say?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states number 1 for country.
No, Max is getting a mohawk today. That is so cute, so rah-rah. Morning, Becky. Ooh. So I bought this microwave egg cooker from the store the other day.
That
And
sounds gross. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger say to you?
Randy, I swear to you, I had a guy walk up to me and say, "Hey, meet me in the bathroom, would you?"
Well, maybe he just wanted to reveal some of the hidden mysteries of life to you.
reveal and hidden. Okay.
Yeah, or maybe give you some money or... Yeah,
Maybe
I
there's
don't
just a
think
really
I would
cool
have
spider
done
in
that.
there.
I wouldn't do that, yeah. Thanks for calling. Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's the weirdest thing you've ever had a stranger say to you out of the blue? Mm. Yeah, she had daddy issues, maybe.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah.
Were you in costume when they said this to you?
Maybe that's
Oh,
why.
okay. What was your costume?
Pee Wee Herman. Okay, yeah, those
Okay.
girls have serious issues.
Yeah.
That come back and bite you. Thanks. Not in a good way.
No, I think therapy is probably a better choice than that. So my lovely husband went to go put this away, our new little egg cooker for the microwave, and he threw the instructions away.
Look it up online.
That's what I've been trying to do. And he was like, "How hard can it be? Put the egg in and you cook it."
One of the weirdest things I ever had a stranger say to me, I was at a bar. We were setting up, getting ready to play, and this girl came up to me and said, "Come outside. I'll show you a good time." So I was like, okay. I went outside, and she ran 100 meters in 9.98 seconds.
Wow.
It was a really good time.
Sounds like a great time.
She did a great time. It was one of her all-time best.
Morning, Nolan. Megan, I love that her name is Fancy. Fancy Rose.
Isn't it mad to think, well, it wouldn't be for you because you don't remember MSN. MSN Messenger. How many of you remember
Vaguely.
MSN Messenger? There was once a night where you logged out of it forever. Yeah.
AOL Instant Messenger, that was what I was on.
MSN Messenger was around the same time, and I liked it a lot better than I did AOL. AOL had way too much bloat to it. You know, you had to do too many things, and there were too many. MSN was just, it was very functional at that time. That was when Microsoft wasn't as stupid as it is now. Remember the little green guy with the butterfly next to him? Yeah. Hard to believe, man.
Oh, nostalgia.
Yes.
And then you had your like profile on AOL Instant Messenger and your away message. You could make it like really emo song lyrics.
Oh, yeah, that was sad.
I don't even know that I would remember my password to sign in. Can you even get on AOL Instant Messenger or MSN Messenger anymore?
So
Like, are they
I don't know.
Gone?
I know MSN.
Gosh.
No, there is not. AOL is AOL.
It says AOL Instant Messenger was discontinued by Verizon, which had acquired AOL in early December 2017.
Oh, wasn't that a great investment? That's one of those you have to be like, yeah, we don't like to talk about that. Don't bring that up.
So it no longer exists. Hasn't existed in 8 years.
I mean, you're talking about the roads and the highway stuff. The governor did just sign into effect a $50.8 billion state budget to go into effect to be used over the next 4 years. So that's a huge budget. So, and I know a big chunk of that is the road improvement deal.
Phone ringing.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Okay.
Oh, good.
Oh my
What?
gosh!
Where were you that he said this to you?
Why was he in your house?
Yeah, why was he in your house?
Oh, good.
Oh,
yeah,
no way. Not after that.
Time to get new friends. That is just weird.
There was a line, and he jumped over that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Hard pass.
No. Weird. Alrighty. That's how you get ptomaine poisoning.
Ptomaine? Mm-mm. Yeah, I think you ought to.
Well, thanks for calling. Later, Melissa.
Bye, Melissa. Seg.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen.
Wanting to know, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger say to you?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states, #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Welcome back, Jimmy. Having all of the issues. Okay. We need to go get the wheel thing for you to lay on. right, come on, Randy. We got a little over a minute. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So tomorrow, we're going to be doing our annual debate over the hot dog sandwich. The open-faced hot dog taco sandwich.
It's not a sandwich.
There's the look.
There's no open.
And here comes
anything.
communism. Sounds like a new sitcom on NBC. Get ready for Here Comes Communism.
It's just a hot dog.
Friday nights at 7, only on NBC.
It's not a taco, and it's not a sandwich. It's just a hot dog.
It can be anything you want it to be.
Oh, my land.
It can be a pickle if you want it to be.
Morning, Lisa.
So we're going to have our annual 4th of July, pre-4th of July, open-faced hot dog taco sandwich debate.
But it's not a taco, and it's not a
Is there
sandwich.
somewhere you can buy a hot dog taco sandwich in Joplin?
No, there's nowhere you can buy that.
Because I could go order one. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:34.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the mid-80s. It is 71 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. And the Morning KIX takeover is getting ready to start in just 15 minutes.
So go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking about the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger say to you.
623-1025 to call or text.
What's the weirdest thing a stranger's ever said to you out of the blue?
Well, I was looking for some razor blades in a store one time for my razor, and I had a guy ask me if I shaved the top of my toes.
What?
Because you look like a hobbit. Maybe you're wearing that one ring on one finger, so.
I didn't know what to say. I was actually speechless. And
I'd have told him, you know what? I don't. I braid it.
I didn't think about that.
Now you know. Now you have an answer.
Okay, but do you shave the top of your toes?
No. Why would you? I mean, you have excessive toe hair, I guess.
Make it more aerodynamic?
I don't know. We need to ask Megan what she does with all her excessive toe hair.
Okay.
Because she knows.
What about you? What's the weirdest thing you've ever had a stranger say to you?
Yeah, it was about 30 years ago. Me and my wife was in a bar, and this old man came up to us and he said, would you pull this tick out of my armpit?
What?
Yeah.
Ew, that's so gross.
Hey, now, come on, it needed done.
No, that's nasty.
Oh, yeah, I told him he needed to turn around and walk away or he'd have more problem than a tick in his armpit.
I mean, come on, give the guy a
No, it's gross.
It's getting embedded in the skin there.
Stop it. You're making me itchy.
I'm on my way to Kansas City on 49. I'm going to have to pull over and throw up now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing was about full.
Randy, no, stop it.
Skin swollen up around it.
No, that is disgusting.
You know, have you ever seen those big gray ones?
I don't,
that take a dog's skin?
Randy.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
That's a valid question.
What is the strangest thing that you have ever had someone say to you?
Oh, about 10 years ago, I was sitting in a very full restaurant at lunchtime, and a man I've never seen before walked in and came up behind me and pet my head and told me I had beautiful hair. Totally freaked all my coworkers out, freaked everybody in the restaurant out.
She's a good girl with good hair. Yes, she is.
Well, my hair is pretty awesome, but it's still a little unsettling to have a strange man pet you.
Yeah, that's weird.
What they say, don't sweat the petty things and don't pet the sweat. Are you
That's
a
other
sweaty
people.
thing? That's how come she eats a raw egg every day to keep her coat very shiny.
What's the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger say to you?
All right, we're doing the strangest thing a stranger said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I sell produce on my days off from my normal job, and I have customers that like to walk up to me and ask me if they can sniff my melon.
Oh.
Hold on, I'm writing this down. I've got to do that. I've got to do that at least once.
What's the strangest thing a stranger has ever said to you?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. Megan says, shave the top of your big toe on your feet. I don't shave my toe thumbs.
Oh, well.
Just the big toes. My daughter, grandson, and I are going to Branson Thursday, Silver Dollar City, then maybe Branson Landing. Oh, that'll be fun, Melissa.
Be hot.
A mermaid theme for your straw hat tonight. That's cute. Can we chop it off?
Feels really connected to this thing, too.
Your neck bone's connected to your wrist bone. Here we go.
Ah. 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 Okay, that's just weird.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Ah.
Where's Woody when you need him?
Oh, if I had a nickel for every time I've asked that question. So the hot dog sandwich debate will happen tomorrow.
Sonic has hot dogs.
Why is that in there twice?
It's not a sandwich though.
Oh, it's two separate songs. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that is something's wrong.
With what?
I don't know why it's putting a white square around it. There is not a white square on it.
You also saw a white square on the desktop today.
That's what I'm talking about. There is not one on it. So it has been cropped down, but for some reason, Microsoft is putting one on it.
That's weird.
It is.
Is it changing the functionality? No, yes. Is it changing the functionality, making it not working?
No, it's annoying why they change things on you. Why are they putting a border around it? Just going to do a border whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I use a different border provider or background desktop provider. I have a forget what the name of it is, but it automatically does background. You know, I always have a different image.
Mm-hmm.
Never shows the same one twice. Oh, but look at this.
What?
We do have backstage country. Yay. Just ACC is not done.
Jimmy says stop touching and then you won't have to make that whining sound.
No.
The only.
I think Microsoft gets off. I think it's a power trip of the amount of things they can change on clients' machines without their permission. I really think this is something they do. It's a nerd authority thing,
That's silly.
right?
This week.
Welcome to a brand new week of Backstage Country. I'm Elena, and of course, we got a brand new host. All right, she was the most nominated all week long on Backstage Country Saturday, starting at
Whoa, Alana, calm down. Calm down, lady.
Show your goats.
Chill your goats.
every Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 p.m. Only on the four states number one for.
Jen, what are you drawing numbers for? I don't think anything right now. We were doing born and raised tickets earlier. If that's what you mean.
Saturday starting at 7 p.m. Only on the 4 states #1 for country.
If you don't stop touching it, it'll run away.
4 states #1 for country. KIX 102.
Oh my gosh, Megan, I need to message you about that. I just thought about something.
#1 for country. KIX 102.5. Country,
So let's go. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Melissa. Ella Langley. Yeah.
Will it go over? Zebra, zebra. Okay, if I could just get the American Country Countdown stuff, but I can't.
Why not?
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe it'll be done tomorrow. If it's not, it's not going to get done for this week. Usually they do by Wednesday, but not always.
Only on the 4 states #1 for country. KIX 102.5.
Lele's and Monette? What's Lele?
Sounds really inappropriate.
Is it open in Joplin, Christy, over on Maine?
Oh boy.
Here we go. 3 seconds.
It's warm in here. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 848.
Sunshine with a high near 85 today. It is 71 in Joplin.
And we've got the Morning KIX takeover starting in just 6 minutes.
So go on the KIX app for the KIX website and vote on the songs you want us to play back for you.
But we're talking about the weirdest thing that you've ever had a stranger just come up and say to you at random.
623-1025 to call or text.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever heard a stranger say?
I'm a utilities locator, and I arrived on site to do an emergency locate. Water main break, and normally I wear my sunglasses all the time at work. So I happened to take off my sunglasses while I was talking to this guy just to be more polite, and he was just had this dazed look over his face. And all of a sudden, I'm explaining to him about what was running through there, and he just looked at me and he goes, "You have the most beautiful blue eyes."
Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, until he says, "Can I keep him in a box under my bed?"
But no, you're making it weird.
I'm like, okay, go with that. And then he's like, "No, I really have to tell you, you have the most gorgeous blue eyes I've ever seen." And I just snapped my fingers in front of his face, and I'm like, "Focus, dude.
Focus, come on. We're talking about a broken water main here. Come on.
Athlete."
And he's going, "Oh, your eyes. Your eyes. I must have your eyes.
There's a time and a place.
Give me your eyes."
What's the weirdest thing a stranger's ever said to you?
Walks up to me and goes, "You may untie your shoes at night, but the Undertaker may untie them for you by morning." I freaked out.
What the heck was that all about?
I don't know. He was going around handing cards out to everybody that had that on the back of it.
Where were you?
And we were in a Walmart parking lot.
Okay, well, now it kind of makes sense.
Custom-made coffins while you wait.
What is the weirdest thing a stranger's ever said to you?
Well, about 2 years ago, in a bathroom in Stroud, Oklahoma, I walked in, and this woman sniffed, and she goes, "Smells like cookies."
What the heck?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what kind of cookies she's been fixing at her house, but I am not eating them. Those aren't chocolate chips, kids.
What's the weirdest thing a stranger's ever said to you?
You can text us yours at 623-1025 or tell us on Facebook.
Morning KIX Takeover is 3 minutes away.
On the 4 states, number 1 for country.
KIX 102.5. You need to go to the doctor. So tomorrow we're talking about how a hot dog is a hot dog.
And is also an open-faced taco.
It's not a thing.
Sandwich.
We'll also have Secret Sound at 7:20.
The definition says it qualifies as a sandwich. A sandwich, 2 pieces of bread with meat in the middle. Merriam-Webster, we looked it up.
Is it 2 pieces of bread, or is it 1 piece of bread just folded in half?
It is not. It is not. It is clearly delineated.
And is it still
Is that the right word?
a sandwich if it's not actually sandwiched?
It is sandwiched
It's
in
not,
between.
though. It's just a
Sandwich is
pocket.
not a verb. It's a guy's name. It's a title.
But it's also a verb.
It should not be.
But
It's
it
a
is.
guy's name.
Also
he didn't
born in
sandwich his wife every night.
boy. Also born and raised tickets tomorrow.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
It's not our business. Okay. Have a great day.
Too late. Bye.
Bye. Yep, that's the button right there. Yep. Over. Yep. Click it.